Hey y'all, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, so today I'm going to react to Tom Harlock and the time that he talked about Amberlynn Reed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if there's anything missing or anything that he's needing, and we're just going to go straight through it with him. Alright, let me go ahead and get it out of the way. Okay, I'll get it out of the way. Why am I wearing sunglasses? Simple. Easy. Irritates my husband. My husband cannot stand sunglasses that are not just basic and regular, so I have bought a lot of them just to get on his nerves. Alright guys, and remember, this is entertainment purposes only, and these are just my opinions and what I think I know about Amberlynn.
I'm ready to take on this video. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, that big glass. Alright lads, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Tom Harlock and I do not have an intro.
Neither do I. Every time I try to make an intro, I tell you something. There are way too many iconic moments, so I gotta figure something else out.
But I did have an apple for breakfast, and you know what they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Not for Amberlynn. She could eat all the apples that she wants, but she would still go and find the doctor that she wants. We call it doctor shopping.
Well, in that case, someone get this gal a whole entire orchid because her knees are screaming for inpatient treatment. This is Amberlynn Reed, 29 years old and with the lung capacity of a bedbound pensioner. Amberlynn is a YouTuber from America. Obviously, the weight loss.
Stop! Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Every time somebody does a video on Amberlynn, it's always got this showing. I don't want this showing because I don't want to think about this. I can't help it. Every time she does that, I'm like, why is that a staple for her?
The community on YouTube has started to swell recently with channels such as Obese.
I promise I'm not going to interrupt him too much, but I still don't want to get struck by him. I don't know if he would do it or not. But Obese to Beast is a really good channel. He started out extremely overweight, and through hard work and dedication, he now has his own channel in this shape. And also occasionally he talks about Miss Amberlynn Reed. He has given her advice before too, and she didn't take it.
To Beast, inspiring a new wave of vloggers to pick up the camera and document their journey. And one of the biggest in every sense is...
See? Every time you go down, you got to come back up. And if y'all were not thinking that, now it's in your mind just like it's in mine.
Amberlynn Reed.
Hi, that's me.
It sure is, sweetheart. It sure is. Amberlynn first came on my radar around a month ago when I opened the YouTube app, and on my homepage was a video titled Amberlynn Reed pronouncing words wrong for 2.5 minutes.
I wonder who did that compilation. There are so many compilation channels on Amberlynn. I have no idea, and I can't keep up with the number.
And all I can say is, thank God for the YouTube.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? We don't thank anybody for finding Amberlynn Reed. No, it's just one of those things where you got her, and now you're stuck with her.
Algorithm.
What is it called? Yeah. Camino. Yeah. Camino.
And from this moment, I was hooked. I can't get enough of Amberlynn Reed, if I'm honest. Can't eat, can't breathe, can't sleep, can't enjoy music or books or movies because I feel...
Hey, see, here's my problem. I can enjoy a lot of things, but it's constantly on my mind. Is she going to upload? Is she not going to upload? Is she going to go live? Is she not going to go live? Do I need to upload a retro? Yeah, that's what I do because I try to entertain you every day.
I feel like every moment is wasted Amberlynn Reed time. I feel like I'm studying for a PhD in Amberlynn theology and I can't...
You can't get it. Nope, you can't get a degree in Amberlynn. You have to start from like the very beginning and watch so many of her videos. I try my best to get y'all caught up to date and keep you in the know, but there's a lot.
Not cramming enough information. So for today's video, in an effort to exercise all the Amberlynn knowledge I've got inside of my brain, I'm dumping it on you. I'm really sorry, but I need...
no, we're used to it. It's okay. Get it off your mind. Get it off your chest. We're used to all the opinions of Amberlynn. We're here for it.
To speak about this girl so I can just move on with my life. Honestly and truly, it's like a parasite. When I first stumbled across Amberlynn Reed, I promise you there was absolutely no coming involved.
No, sir. Is this the type of video we're gonna have? I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know.
When I first stumbled across Amberlynn Reed, I thought she was just a simple curvy girl from the middle of Incestuanapolis.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with us small town girls. There ain't nothing wrong with being a country bumpkin. I wear a cow. See, I wear cow. I wear whatever I want. You know why? Because my horses don't care.
Saw America, who talked bad and ate badder. So I felt kind of mean making so many jokes about her.
No, you don't. You don't. Anybody that makes fun of Amberlynn and makes jokes on her, they don't feel mean. They know better.
But the more I fell down the rabbit hole, and trust me, it's a massive gaping rabbit hole, the more I was a little bit concerned, if I'm honest. A quick Google video search returns over 3 million results for Amberlynn Reid.
Did y'all know those stats? Did you? Type in her name and you can find almost anything you want on Amberlynn Reid. Even though some people get it completely wrong. But I'm going to leave that alone.
That's 3 times the amount of Tyler Oakley, 3 times the amount of Tyler Mongoose, and if I'm honest, she has over 30 times the amount of results as me, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey, don't get upset. Don't get your panties in the wad because you want to know why. You still have a dang good channel and you should be proud of it.
But, I mean, doesn't everyone?
In fact, there's a whole entire YouTube community dedicated to analysing, critiquing and debunking every single one of Amberlynn's uploads. So
That is Girl World. Amberverse. But if you like Amber and you're on Amber's side, you're an Am baby.
some of these channels have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and millions of views.
Are we really bringing the weight loss doctor up again? Because, girl, he told you how to lose weight and you tried for 12 hours.
Okay, this is Zachary Michael. He is a reaction channel. He used to react to Amberlynn quite a bit. Some things happened behind the scenes, and he decided he's not going to, pay all of his attention to Amberlynn, which has worked out really, really well for him. I mean, congratulations, Zach.
If that.
Why is this girl so interesting? Why are people talking about her so much? She's just a humble weight loss channel, isn't she? Well, she's a little bit more than that. As well as Gravity, Amberlynn has been at the centre of quite a few controversies.
We don't watch Amberlynn for the things that she puts on camera normally. We watch Amberlynn for the things she does behind the scenes that she thinks nobody's going to understand or nobody's going to find out.
For years. And today we're going to delve into a couple of them. So sit back, relax, grab a snack. And Amberlynn, if you're watching this, I said snack, not a whole entire rotisserie chicken.
Okay. All right. So this video right here was removed. Why was this removed from YouTube? It's not because she ate the chicken. That's not it. It's because of what she was doing in the back of it and her mouth moving.
I'm trying to give you guys a good view.
Amberlynn first uploaded to her channel in November of 2013. 22 years old, fresh-faced, bubbly.
Hi, we don't call Amberlynn bubbly. Never in one time has that woman been bubbly. She's always self-centered, and I got some words like that I can explain her with.
Wow.
She first uploaded a video titled Nervous and Weight Loss and Awkward. In this first video, 360-pound Amberlynn discussed her plans to use her channel as a way of documenting her weight loss journey.
Okay, Amberlynn used to react to this and to her first video, or it's a couple of videos, but she used to, and then it would really hit home that she wasn't losing weight and she wasn't sticking to what she needed to be sticking to. But now then when she does it, she just gets downright mad at herself.
And the audience on YouTube as a way of keeping her accountable.
I've been on a weight loss journey for a very, very long time now. I think making these YouTube videos, it might make me accountable. I'm not really doing this for other people.
Okay, she's got Crystal's personality right now. She is quiet, soft-spoken, she's trying to be respectful, she's got Crystal's personality. Whoever she's with, that's the personality she takes over.
I'm more so doing it for myself.
In the first months of her channel, Amberlynn was doing pretty well. She was uploading weekly weigh-in videos, healthy tips. She was even going to the bloody gym.
I have never done this great on the elliptical. I went 1.534 miles.
Okay, so she, like I said, she was living with Crystal. If y'all don't want, y'all can sit through the recaps. I may know something you don't know, and you may know something I don't know, and you can tell me down in the comments below. So don't just leave because we're talking about this one. But I'm going to do it for people that may not, remember everything. So Amberlynn was living with Crystal, and Crystal's parents bought her an elliptical that she kept down in the garage or basement. I think it was a garage. And she named it Nora because she was going to use it so much because she had a problem going to the gym.
So that's 1.5 miles, and I did it for 27 minutes.
Knowing what I know about Amber now, this is shocking. The fact that she's even on a treadmill, the fact that she can even step up onto the treadmill, mind blown, reality shaken. Where's my little spinner totem? Because I feel like I'm in Inception.
She has said before that she got on a treadmill and it wouldn't work. It absolutely wouldn't work. She had to go and get on a bigger treadmill just for it to move under her.
Ellen Page. Ellen?
Okay, so I weighed in at 357.2.
Amberlynn first started her channel in Virginia, visiting her girlfriend Crystal after the breakdown of a previous relationship in Oklahoma.
No. Her parents lived in Oklahoma. Her grandma and her mom did, but her mom was in prison. See, okay, I don't want to correct him the whole way. I feel bad.
Whilst visiting Crystal and her parents, Amberlynn received a call from her mum, saying, and I quote, "Hi Amberlynn, love, it's your mum. Just a heads up, you can't come back to the family home." Yeah.
No, sir. It was Casey. Amberlynn went to stay with Casey, who was 15 at the time, I think, when they first got together. And, while Amberlynn was visiting, that's when she got the phone call saying she couldn't come home. So Casey had to take over Amberlynn, and Casey's mom had to support Amberlynn. And all that whole situation, we'll talk about that in a bit if he doesn't.
Yeah, I know it's a problem, but your grandma thinks you're an absolute nightmare. You're just gonna have to stay down there with Crystal and her parents or something, aren't you? Alright, take care, bye. And so she did.
I'm living with Crystal and her parents, and I'm really happy.
Crystal.
Okay, she's really, really quiet like she is, and she said it was because Crystal's dad was there, and she didn't want to film in front of Crystal's dad and be loud. And half the time, she would try to shove the camera in Crystal's face, even though Crystal didn't like it. Crystal couldn't stand it.
Crystal's parents helpfully encouraged Amber to lose weight by dropping small hints. Or perhaps you should use a calorie-controlled diet. You're massive, so I've bought you some weighing scales so you can track your progress. And this is where Amberlynn decided to pick up the camera and document her journey.
Now that part is correct, but at the same time, whenever he's talking about weight loss, Crystal gained weight while she was with Beck, listen to me, when she was with Amberlynn. Just like Destiny gained weight, and so did Beck. It's just a tradition with her.
Since I've been here, I've finally been urged to get healthy. I've been losing weight, and I've been doing it because of them.
Seeing as this gal was just dropped on her doorstep, essentially, Crystal's parents did a pretty good job at supplying for her. According to
well, actually, what happened was Amberlynn went with Crystal after she was cheating on Casey with Crystal.
Amberlynn's old Tumblr blog that I found whilst doing research, Crystal's parents gave Amberlynn an allowance. Allegedly. You're not suing me today, love. Sort of $1,500 a month.
I mean, no disrespect correcting him, but like I said, you gotta live in the Amberverse for a long while before you know the details, the ins and the outs.
Listed apparently. Weight loss channels are all about going from A to B and bringing your subscribers along for the journey. This way they can celebrate your wins and they can pick you up if you fall off the horse.
That's not what Amberlynn's audience was there for. Amberlynn's audience was always there for the excuses, because that's all she ever gives. She still only gives excuses today.
Poor horse's spine, if you ask me. And for the first 18 months of Amberlynn's channel, she was doing pretty well.
You know, it happens. Like I say all the time, I'm not a perfect person. I don't diet perfectly or change my lifestyle perfectly, but
Here's how this works, okay? Amberlynn would gain weight. Actually, she'd have something she's not supposed to, gain a little bit of weight, and then she would back up and she would say, you know what? Everybody does this. The comments would go along with her saying, you know what? People yo-yo, you can't help it. Sometimes you got to cheat on your diet. Just something simple like that. That's how Amberlynn's channel started in the comments.
It's better to confess and acknowledge than to think that, I'm not doing anything wrong. I am down. I weighed in at 362.0.
Okay, I did some things about weight gain. I did two videos about that, and I put in her first weight of every single year, and you got to see how her personality changed as she was just growing and going.
A video titled Dear Amberlynn. I kind of like this girl. She's self-aware, she admits that she doesn't know everything and that she needs help, and she's willing to listen to critiques and comments from her audience.
Dear Amberlynn.
This is the one Amberlynn cannot stand. Like I said, there's a couple of them, but she can't. Used to, bring her to tears. Now, no. Ah.
I want to talk to you for a minute. I know you want to be healthy, and you want it so bad that it eats you up inside. But why can't you do it?
Okay, the audio going high, low, I can't do anything about it because that's actually in his video.
With the support of Crystal's parents, it seemed like having a familial environment provided Amberlynn with the chance to focus on her surroundings less and her weight loss more.
My girlfriend's mom isn't cooking tonight because she has an appointment, so I'm making this for my girl.
That's it. Amberlynn used to always say whenever Crystal's mom's not cooking, because Crystal's mom tried to keep them, in check with their diet. Amberlynn would always say, I have to cook for Crystal. I'm going to cook for us. I'm going to do this. And usually what it was is frozen meals.
My friend and I currently cooking. We're also going to have Caesar salad.
However, it was around this time that our audience started to notice there was a cycle in regards to Amberlynn's weight loss.
I'm going to start fresh tomorrow. It's a new day.
Tomorrow is usually a Monday because it's a new day of the week. And she thinks that just because she's going to start the next day, she's going to make accomplishments. Never happens.
I really hope I can do this.
At the beginning of a weight loss cycle, Amberlynn finds a new strategy which she gets very invested in. Apparently she does tons of research. She gets very excited about the idea of losing weight and the idea of being successful. However, when push comes to shove and she has to put down that fork, she realises this is a bit difficult really, isn't it? So she fails.
Amberlynn fails at everything. Why? Because she knows she's not going to be held accountable for anything. That's why she lies so much. Every time she gets caught, she runs for a couple of days and then she comes back like nothing happened.
Comes onto YouTube, she lets her audience know it's all your fault. You shouldn't have encouraged me to do something I knew nothing about. I didn't even want to do this in the first place. Didn't think it would be successful for me anyway.
I plan to only eat 7.
Now look at her, because she's checking herself out in the viewfinder. That's what she's done from day one. She's always looked at herself.
1,500 calories for this week every day besides Thanksgiving, and I already messed up. And today's only the first day.
She would give you body shots of her and she'd let you see what size she is. And me thinking back now, I'm like, she's proud of that. Because whenever I was bigger, I didn't want that. I didn't want people taking full body shots of me. I certainly wasn't going to put it on the internet.
Earlier examples of this is in 2014 when Amberlynn decided to do 27 days of weigh-ins, with the idea being that for 27 days in a row she would weigh herself and upload the evidence to YouTube. But it came as no surprise to anybody that by day 11 Amberlynn decided to throw in the big giant massive towel.
Now you get usually around 10 days, but she'll say that she's going to go 30 days and sometimes even a 100-day challenge.
Daily weigh-ins do mess with the brain, whether we think so or not. So I think I'm going to stop with the daily weigh-in videos.
Amberlynn uploaded a video titled I'm sorry, but I'm done, where she blamed her YouTube audience for stressing her out. So
that is normal for Amberlynn. It's always the audience's fault. It's never Amberlynn's fault. And Amberlynn, as I've showed you before, she can quit. Next day, she's back. Why? Because she needs that ching.
Decided to dip and leave YouTube behind.
I'm just done. That's all I can say is I'm done. I do not know how famous YouTubers can handle the hate.
Me neither, darling, but I survived somehow.
I don't want to be on YouTube anymore. I am literally just tired of it, you guys.
But
people weren't giving her hate. They were giving her criticism and holding her accountable and saying, Amberlynn, seriously, she got on here, got on YouTube, so that she could, watch herself and support other people and blah, 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 blah. From the beginning, it's been word vomit.
Don't worry too much, because the next day, she was back.
This is quite embarrassing. I chose the haters over the lovers. I don't want to say goodbye to YouTube. I don't know.
Does this sound familiar? I got all these haters. People are mean to me. All the way from the beginning.
Oh,
And this is where I feel like Amberlynn went wrong, because if she stayed off YouTube in 2014, I don't think she'd currently be the weight of a female bear. Despite the obvious cycle of start the weight journey, fail at the weight journey, blame everyone else but yourself for the weight
See, he's kind of new to the Amberverse, and he even knows that she goes through cycles.
journey, Amberlynn was seemingly trying until...
Crystal and I were having like a little issue. We were trying to work it out for about 2 weeks. We decided to break up.
Aw, poor girl. It's alright, love. Find your chin and pick it up. Despite the breakup, Amberlynn and Crystal remain friendly.
Sorry, I am making a mess of my life even more than it already is. I'm trying to find one thing, can't find one thing, so I'm breaking the other things. This is the way it works around here. Hi, I'm Janet. Name of the channel is Janet being Janet, because there's only one way I know how to be.
In fact, she stayed in that house, in that same bed with Crystal for months after.
I'm really nervous for the future. I'm scared for the future because my future was Crystal. But things have changed drastically in the last year.
That was until Amberlynn followed in Crystal's footsteps.
Hey, they stayed friends for a long time. A long time. They gave each other presents.
By downloading an app to try and make some new mates, if you know what I'm saying.
I would get...
Hey, no, sir, we don't do that over here. We do not want anything in our minds that pertains to something like that.
so many messages on there every single day. And when I say over 100, I'm not exaggerating.
Over 100 guys, crikey. Look at you, you little social butterfly. Go on, Popular Lynn. Look at you with all your mates. And well, I'm just jealous, aren't I? Let's be honest, I've got no friends. After being completely overwhelmed with messages, Destiny was the lucky gal to receive a reply.
Okay, so Destiny. She was on the app because somebody was using her picture to catfish others. So she went on there just to see if it was still happening or not. And then her and Amberlynn found each other.
One of the people that I happened to message back was Destiny.
And after a few months texting, Destiny had to come clean about something. Unfortunately, she had to break it to Amberlynn. She had a girlfriend.
She was like, oh, I have a girlfriend, that's why.
You get them, you lose them the way you get them. Amberlynn got Destiny when Destiny was with someone. Destiny then had to break up with that person to still be with Amberlynn. And then what happened in the future? Same thing. Destiny.
I just didn't want you to know. And I was like, why wouldn't you want me to know? And she goes, because I feel like I'm forming feelings for you. And I was like, oh God.
But luckily for our girl, Destiny was willing to risk it all, break up with her current girlfriend for a shot at new love and romance. She wanted to start a relationship, and Amberlynn did too. So she packed up all her massive cardigans and she moved to Florida to start a new life. One thing to bear...
Okay, the way she got to Florida was, Destiny's grandparents drove up there in a van. And when Amberlynn went to meet Destiny, she ended up falling in the mud, and it was pretty funny, actually. So, and then Destiny will tell you their first kiss happened in that van.
Bear in mind for all you aspiring lovers out there. You lose them the way you get them. I think it's time we quickly discuss Destiny.
Ha.
Destiny has the demeanour of a 13-year-old boy with a rabid Monster energy drink addiction.
Well, at least, okay, finish what you're going to say. That just hurt my ears.
But for
Okay, nope, didn't even need to hear that. But Destiny was a side character, and we actually had somebody we could, Amberlynn could bounce off of, because Amberlynn, she's a stick in the mud. Okay, she is when she's by herself.
some reason, that tickled Amberlynn's sweet spot. And it wasn't just her sweet spot she was hitting, if you know.
Stop it! I understand this is your content. I understand that I get myself into these situations, but dang, I've seen way too many pieces of Destiny that I don't want to see.
Saying.
Wink, wink. That's not a bruise, that's a hickey.
Look at the tongue. Look at the tongue. I always complain about the tongue. Nothing has changed. She still sticks that thing out all the time.
My deepest apologies if you were eating, I'm so sorry. Listen, I'm not here to diagnose anybody, but Destiny definitely gives me developmental delay vibes.
We don't even call those out. No, we leave those alone. They don't need to be called out. I understand there may be something wrong with her. You can call her immature, but yeah.
Do you ever look at somebody and think, oh, crikey, Your mum loved getting steaming when you were in the womb, didn't she? And I'm not saying Amberlynn Reid picked up on this and exploited it. However, a brief look through the history of her relationships does show that Amber does tend to pick the more passive and, simple girlfriend. However,
No, she does the insecure ones. That way she can always overrun them and do what she wants because they ain't got enough courage to stand up for her. Because Amberlynn will also act like she's the best thing they could ever have.
with Destiny, it seemed like Amber found her one true love.
Mom. Oh, they smell so good. I've never gotten flowers before. And they're roses.
She giggled at everything Destiny said and did, and spoiler alert, absolutely nothing Destiny ever did or said was remotely ever funny.
Hey, now, I chuckled at Destiny quite a few times, because she would be that comic relief that we needed when we had enough Amberlynn.
Because between them, the girls have as much personality as a microwave steak.
I weigh 422 pounds as of today.
The girls would take nearly daily trips to Walmart to buy kitchen gadgets they were never gonna use. Potentially some ugly jewellery,
Okay, the jewelry. That mainly came from when she was with Crystal because she would go to Charlotte Rue's and she would go to Claire's and, you know, all these different places and end up with all this jewelry that she knew nothing. I mean, she couldn't do anything with it because there was way too much.
microwavable meals to pick out with in the evenings. And of course, gifts for dumpy Destiny.
If you're wondering what this mess is,
On these trips, the girls would use mobility scooters that they claimed they didn't need, and then they would dump them after 5 minutes in the middle of the store for someone else.
Okay, so here's what Amberlynn would do. Always wear flats to work because she said that's the only shoes she has. So they would go to Walmart in the middle of the night after they got off work because they would say there's no one there and nobody would need to use the scooters. All right. They would get on them, and Destiny said that she only got on the scooters because Amberlynn wanted her to. But the thing is, Amberlynn would take the scooter outside. Amberlynn would leave it, like if it went dead or something, she'd leave it in the middle of the aisle. Amberlynn was completely disrespectful of the use of the cart.
Else to figure out. They would roll around on their scooties and they would pick up all the produce off the shelves and leave them on the side and not put them back, and just have genuinely no consideration for other people. Absolutely nothing does my head in more than when someone is inconsiderate due to their laziness. If you can get...
Then why are you watching Amberlynn Reid? Why are you even talking about Amberlynn Reid? Run from Amberlynn Reid if that's the case.
An item from a shelf, yeah. You can put your big pork leg of an arm to use and put it back. Don't be so bloody lazy and rude. Honestly, people are not born on this earth to pick up after you.
Okay, here's how this would work. Destiny would always go and grab the stuff for Amberlynn because Amberlynn would say her heel spur is bothering her. So if there wasn't an electric scooter, Beck would get one. Not Beck. I keep saying Beck. I'm so sorry. But Destiny would get just a regular wheelchair and she would just roll herself around in the regular wheelchair just to keep Amberlynn company because Amberlynn can't do anything on her own.
What was I talking about? Got to be 8 dead night. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I shouldn't be this passionate. Other reasons
3.
for not liking Destiny include, but are not limited to, her hairstyle, her fashion choices, her general personality, and oh yeah,
Jesus Christ is my name.
People use that example all the time, and if you want to know what she said the N-word is what she said.
As you can imagine, from this moment onwards, choo-choo, the Destiny hate train is fully boarded. I know
But the question is, why would Amberlynn even want to upload stuff like that? Because she didn't care. Anything controversial, she's like, yep, that's going to do good.
a lot of you people at home are going to be thinking, Tom, you can't judge Amberlynn on Destiny's actions, you can't tarnish her with Destiny's brush. And I actually completely agree. We shouldn't berate Amber for Destiny's... No, we shouldn't do that. But you remember that Tumblr blog I found at the beginning of the video?
Yeah, leave it alone. Leave it alone. I don't know where all of her poetry is. People ask me to go over it. I ain't found it yet, so I don't want to know what she's writing here just in case I find it. And if you know where I can find it, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, you should probably delete that one soon, shouldn't you, darling? It's pretty obvious to anybody watching Amberlynn that She has problems with her emotions. When it comes to handling them, she will always turn to food.
It's Chinese food, as you can see, so I'll show you guys if I eat it all or if I...
And Destiny would not want to eat that, but it did not matter. It's what Amberlynn wanted, because Destiny would have to find something like chicken or something.
I don't. There it is. I pretty much ate it all.
Whether she's happy, sad, angry, upset, food is her answer, in the same way that a drinker will always turn to the pub. And so when Amberlynn started to gain weight, her audience were confused but supportive. They understand that this is a journey that goes up and down slightly, and sometimes things happen.
But at the same time, Destiny didn't care what size Amberlynn got, really. And people started calling, Destiny an F-E-E-D-E-R. But that's kind of not correct, because Destiny gained a whole bunch of weight with Amberlynn. But Amberlynn used an excuse for the reason why Destiny gained weight.
I'm only human. I'm not perfect. And I just want to say, I give myself a lot of props for even trying.
Seemingly, Destiny and Amberlynn were trying. They even managed to secure jobs at an assisted living facility, where their main role would be caring for people who can't care for themselves.
And Amberlynn would lie. Amberlynn said that she was full-time, and she was not. She was part-time. Destiny was full-time. But Amberlynn would go up there, and she would work on her time off because she wanted to be that close to Destiny.
The irony is not lost on me.
I officially have a job. Is it gonna work out? I freaking hope so. I officially have a job. Ah! I have another day at work today. Destiny's off.
We got these views all the time. She would tell us, I'm in a towel. I don't have nothing on. Why? 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 Like I'm asking him. Why include it? I don't want to think about it.
Totally jelly.
Moving from state to state, the girls were young and in love, and my gosh, did...
Ugh. Now y'all have to see it. Ha 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 ha. Now y'all have to see it, because I've seen more than that.
They let us know. Going for dates at the movie theatre, back when Amberlynn could fit in the seats. Going to work together, back when Amberlynn could fit through the doors. The girls would even shower together, back when Amberlynn could fit in the... Wait there, how did these two women ever fit in the same shower together?
They kinda didn't. They just said they did. They took showers at the same time if they needed to, like one after another, but they both couldn't fit in the... Okay, I can't tell you no more.
Did you used to just hold hands and run through the local car wash?
Destiny and I took a shower together.
Alright, see? Every time he makes me see it, I'm gonna make y'all see it. This ain't even it. It's not. Just trust me. But if you've made it this far and you're enjoying my commentary on this, do me a favor. Go down there and hit the subscribe button or hit the follow button, whatever you need to do, because I bring you content every day.
Babe.
Stop it!
Young, in love, and looking like a middle-aged woman and a special needs son. What could...
No. The reason why I say no is because I have a special needs son, and I don't use him as a joke, and I don't.
go wrong, eh? Turns out everything.
Who are you? And what have you done with salad?
This is getting confusing on my end because he's going from Crystal era to Destiny's era to Beck era. So I don't know if I should tell y'all, hey, we're in this era. That's why she looks like this, or I'm in this one. Some of the times I'll tell you, but most of the times, hopefully you can figure it out. I'm sorry, guys.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but it said 461.
Daily vlogging shows the world the best and the worst sides of you. And with Amberlynn's channel focusing less on weight loss, because there was none, and more on the drama and controversies surrounding her life,
I never understood something, okay? They would be on their way to work. This is a Beck one, but I'm talking about Destiny. They would be on their way to work, and Amberlynn would have music blaring. And it's like, why didn't you get copyrighted? Or why didn't you get claimed? Why are you allowed to do that? That's why I can't do videos from back in Destiny time sometimes, because there's music.
and healthy tips were being replaced with videos of binging and videos of the girls at work where they were supposed to be helping and aiding the residents looked a little something like this. Imagine being 90 years old and relying on these two gals for your every need and care. I would honestly rather piss myself and rot.
Go do your
They were, okay, is that her?
job.
I know what
There
you
you go. That lady right there would keep them on track. Med aid. So she would always, Amberlynn, stop. Amberlynn, don't. Always.
may be thinking. Surely you need qualifications to work in this industry. Apparently not. However, the company did provide a background check. But as you can see, Amberlynn's back is less round and more of a rhombus shape. With the
It's a shelf, okay? It's a shelf. She rests all kinds of things on it.
views rolling in and the money adding up, Amber decided to focus on YouTube full time.
Wow. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I don't know how I'm going to put this. Just want to say thank you to everyone.
And this, I believe, is where it all went tits up for Amberlynn, her weight loss journey, her channel, and the public perception of her.
I can't even.
Okay, so when Destiny and Amberlynn moved in with Destiny's mom, that's when she started doing more of the mukbangs. That's where she ended up getting more and more viewers. So it kind of started, and she could see how she could live off of YouTube when she was still living there.
I can tell you how many compliments I get all the time. Why am I so pretty? Honestly, I'm not. Thank you.
I'd concede that she hardly pulled her weight. I mean, have you seen her?
She is conceited. 100% conceited.
Who could? But by having a job, Amberlynn had a reason to wake up in the morning. With no regular job and up to $10,000 a month to spunk on all the Cheesecake Factory.
No, she would say a week. That's what she said. She took out a $10,000 and she would spend it in a week's time and not bat an eye. That was with Beck, though.
Orange chicken and Taco Bell that are in large heart could desire. Amberlynn went from this
Today I weighed in at 359.8, so that is 7 pounds lost.
to this.
572.4 pounds.
Iconic scale. If you hear that scale every time, it's like, hello.
572.4. Oh,
It was becoming painfully obvious to her audience that the more views and therefore money Amberlynn was receiving, the more her true colours were showing. And I'm not talking about the pre-diabetic discoloration on her knuckles.
Destiny thinks I'm a thug life. She wrote thug on the.
She's had those for absolute ever. And one time she was making fun of it, and she took concealer and just put concealer all over her knuckles and was trying to prove Girl World that, you know what, that's how she conceals them when she don't have them. But yeah, that's not what happened.
On this. Not her. And she put life on this one.
Once considered quite a sweet girl from humble beginnings, Amberlynn Reed's consistent flaunt
You got it wrong. Sweet where? Sweet how? Even when she was with Crystal, she was not sweet to Crystal at all. Nope. Crystal was a sweet one, because Crystal put up with Amberlynn.
of her wealth.
A few months ago, I spent thousands, not exaggerating, thousands of dollars on this app.
General disregard for her health,
I'm 400 pounds, okay, 400 plus.
and her aggression towards her subscribers who previously were quite supportive of her.
We been new.
I did that video. Look up for the one for haters, because I laughed the entire time.
What does that even mean? We been new. Okay. And I'm the one who has grammar issues.
Meant that her reputation on YouTube took a nosedive.
So.
Oh, that is so loud, guys. I am so sorry.
During her relationship with Destiny, Amberlynn put on weight.
God, it looks so good.
Quite a bit of weight. All whilst lecturing her audience on the techniques that best worked for her.
I think me trying to be vegetarian is gonna be.
She tries every single night. Whenever her audience is mad and there's somebody in there, hey, go be a vegetarian. Then you'll have people underneath that person, all these comments saying, yeah, she needs to do that, so Amberlynn would do it. You're lucky if it lasted a day.
Super easy. I was a vegetarian for 10 days.
Veganism, vegetarianism, MyFitnessPal, intuitive eating. Darling, Amberlynn love, you are massive and your intuition has made you massive.
Salmon-gate. Already did this one for you. Yep, if you ain't seen it, go watch it, because it's Amberlynn.
Garlic salt.
I'm editing and I forgot to say, this particular clip has put me off salmon for the whole entire month. Amberlynn, I'm going to be seeking damages. Let's break it down for a second. You don't know much about nutrition. You know very little.
No, she will say, I know everything there is to know about nutrition because I've been on every app, I've been on every weight loss journey, or, program. That's what I'm trying to say. She's been on it all, so there's nothing more that she can be taught.
Little about health. You have absolutely no respect for your body. If you were underweight in the same way that you're grossly overweight, you would probably have your health taken out of your hands and placed into a professional's. I don't think
That's not true. Look at Eugenia. You're not allowed to say her full name or anything like that because of how bad off.
you're capable of looking after yourself, another adult, a child, or an animal. Oh my god, the animals. Up until this moment, you may be thinking, Tom, you've been a little bit harsh, and our girl Amberlynn Reed, she doesn't deserve this. You've been a little bit nasty.
I am so sorry this is so long. For new viewers, I just want to try to just help you out just a little bit because I can show you video after video after video, and not everything is in one video. So if I think about it, I'm going to say it. And if you already have seen this, and if you already know everything I'm saying, I'm sorry, but this is sometimes how I do things.
And you may be right, but that's because I haven't told you about the pets. Amberlynn and Destiny have pets. They have dogs and cats, and I myself have a cat. Love of my life, best mate, all of that jazz.
I have dogs and I have horses. Those are my loves. Besides my family, y'all know that.
And so the idea of an animal being hurt in any way really does hurt my heart. The mistreatment of an animal does not always manifest in the pet being kicked, punched and thrown.
Whenever Destiny and Amberlynn lived in Florida, Leia was the dog of the roommate.
Left in a hot car to starve all day with no air and ting. By taking on a pet, you also take on the responsibility to care and love them, to provide for them.
Just a little tidbit about my dog Monkey here, because
she lived with Crystal, and so this was her dog at Crystal's.
a lot of people think they know about my dog when they don't. My dog Monkey is, yes, overweight, obese, but he's happy and he's healthy.
No, But Twinkie is the same way. Twinkie was overweight because Amberlynn was constantly feeding Twinkie and giving her treats.
Grossly overfeeding them, not trimming their nails, not changing the litter trays, and generally providing a filthy atmosphere for your animals to grow up in. Well, they're all different versions of neglect, my love.
This one was not an easy child. No bite.
That caused a lot of issues. A lot, because she was live at the time. And there was nothing she could do about that.
Amberlynn and Destiny's treatment of
Yep, that one got her too, because she just threw the cat. Didn't even know what was behind her. She just took him, boop.
their pets in their videos drew massive concerns from YouTube audience, with animal welfare services being called multiple times. If I'm honest, the way they handle their animals is very Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
The audience started calling animal control on Amberlynn because Twinkie's nails were so long that every time Twinkie was around, you could hear all the little footsteps.
Makes me pretty uncomfortable.
Put under a towel. Put her under a towel.
Twinkie is crying, scared out of her mind. Amberlynn does not care. And as you can tell, Beck's just fine with it too, which, no, not good.
And just because my dog is 11
She did that on purpose. You could tell she did that on purpose, but it was a big, huge thing once again in the Amberverse.
pounds overweight does not make me an abuser.
I weighed today at 476.2.
As you can see, Amberlynn relied heavily on Destiny from the beginning. She was required to take her everywhere in the car, clean up after her, make her meals, and generally do everything but wipe her. She probably wipes her ass as well.
Here's the thing. Destiny had to support Amberlynn while Amberlynn was in Florida. But until Amberlynn got that job, but still with that job, Destiny was pretty much the main breadwinner until Amberlynn started making Chang Shang on YouTube.
Well, in vlogs from when the girls work together, you can see just how much Amberlynn follows Destiny around like a little lost puppy. From an outsider's point of view, it looks like Amberlynn is trying to buy more and more gifts for Destiny in hopes that these presents will help her overlook some of Amberlynn's negative points.
I'm tired of people saying that I'm buying love, so now that I'm trying to not show what I get people are saying that I don't get people anything. It's like,
She didn't understand that. She did not grasp the fact that you cannot go to the store and buy a whole bunch of gifts for somebody and expect those gifts to make those people love you. It's called buying people. Amberlynn did not understand it at all. She's like, I gotta show off. The more she showed off, the more trouble she got in.
what is happening? Like, people love drama.
The girls were going out to eat more and more. Multiple times a week they would go to restaurants, get takeout, eat pizza, even though...
Okay, so when they were in Florida, every time they got off, they used to go to not every time, but they would go to Denny's so much they had their own table.
Amberlynn doesn't like pizza.
Pepperoni. I'm not really a pepperoni girl, but...
Pizzagate, I'll find that one for you.
Oh well.
God, what an hard life, eh? Bet that was a big struggle for you, darling. People were beginning to catch on to the cycle Amberlynn was presenting and starting to question her sincerity.
There is a program called Octavia. It's
Did that video, y'all go check it out.
telling you what to eat. It's all super, super simple foods, and this is the very thing that I've been looking for, because I can't think of a single reason why I would fail on this. This was the worst idea I've ever came up with. So I'm gonna stop doing Optavia. And
This is proof she never listens to her audience because everybody told her, no, Amberlynn, no, but she did it anyways.
I am just going to, you know, eat less and eat healthy.
Some things just weren't adding up. Amberlynn was getting caught in some pretty obvious and stupid lies.
I have been drinking a lot of water lately, and soda is just like not good for you. I honestly have never eaten a whole medium pizza.
With all the time in the world to sit on her ass and indulge herself in her passions, Amberlynn decided to bless us with her creative side. Whilst researching for this video, I came across a bunch of Amberlynn
So you actually do research. Amberlynn does not do research. It is
in fan fiction, and don't get me wrong, it's all absolutely horrendous. But right now I'd like to focus in on her poetry.
Nah, don't know. We know what this is going into. There's only one famous poem that everybody remembers.
Specifically, a piece titled Speaking Up.
Speaking Up by Amberlynn Reid. Let's see. Who does everyone believe? Let's start gambling our life, rolling dice like knives on a platter. You kicked and screamed till it was making hate. Forget making...
Go check out Rain and Petals Eavesdrop. I did that video and it's got a white background on it and it'll explain it.
love when the love was gone. R-A-P-E. Rain and petals eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. Rain and petals eavesdrop. I used the wrong word.
If you've watched that video, you understand why a lot of people cannot stand Amberlynn, and a lot of people know she lies about everything, no matter how bad it is. She had no business making a video in regards to her being a victim.
Rain and petal eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. Dramatic Lynn, Shakespeare Lynn. Go on, darling, give me a sonnet. The overarching thematic intent is an admission of guilt. Guilt of what, you may say? I haven't heard any accusations. Well, in a now deleted video, Amberlynn recanted a story about...
This is Rain and Petals, so we'll go ahead and get into it. He probably knows everything there is to know about it, but we'll see.
Previous relationship with somebody called Casey. Just for clarity, Casey was previously known as a different name prior to their transition, but as they now wish to be called Casey, that's how I'll address them.
And Amberlynn has absolutely no respect for that, just like she doesn't have respect for Beck, so of course that's not what's used.
My first live-in relationship was with a girl named Cassidy. I feel very strongly about this, and I feel like it's okay for me to say her name.
In this video, Amberlynn describes the relationship and how it started as long distance while she was being removed from the foster care system.
From California to Arizona, but like I said, you can hear, she said Casey's real name, even though knowing that is not Casey's name anymore.
Aged 18 and nowhere to go, she landed on Casey's parents' doorstep. Are you sensing a theme? For 2 years, the couple lived together seemingly happily until, per Amber's own volition.
At first it was like cute little begs, like, oh, come on, baby, whatever. But then as time gradually went on, it became, you're gonna touch me whether you like it or not.
She deleted this video. She could not delete this video fast enough, but you know what? She wanted to be part of Me Too.
I'm not going to include everything here because I'll end up bleeping half of it out, but use your own imagination. Amberlynn accused Casey of doing some not very nice things. Go and watch the video yourself. You can't, it's been deleted. You'll find...
No, you can go find it on mine. Yep, because that was a big controversy.
It somewhere on the internet, alright? You just have to search a little bit, do a little bit of research. I've done bloody loads. You can do...
Would you quit shaking like she does? Shaking like a salt shaker. Yeah, stop doing that.
one thing.
I was like, you can't force me. And little did I know she can.
And also using the wrong pronoun, too, because Casey's a he, not a she.
That's when she started punching me a lot.
On the 14th of September 2016, Casey took to YouTube rebuttaling some of Amberlynn's claims. You can go and watch it if you want, it's still online.
I know you're not supposed to say you regret anything, but I do regret that relationship. Full-heartedly, immensely.
Casey expressed her confusion. Her and Amberlynn haven't been in contact for years. Apart from that time Amberlynn messaged her to ask if her fanny stunk.
True story. Very true story. Who does that? Who does that with their ex? You know what? Let me text them to see if I stunk. In the wrong area.
But I've been trying to put that out of my brain I bet it was yeah. I absolutely bet it was yeah.
See, okay, here's the thing. You're trying to keep it out of your mind. I'm trying to keep it out of my mind. But every time I watch a video like this, it goes back into my mind. Ah!
Now, the time we were dating, when we started dating, I should say, I was 15 years
And I think Amberlynn was 17 or 18 at the time.
old.
As well as explaining the age difference, Casey goes on to say that Amberlynn is in fact the one that's guilty of all the stuff that she's been saying Casey did. I don't know who to believe. I believe Casey.
When your name is Liar Lynn, there's no way people believe you. You've cried wolf so many times, we're tired of hearing the echo.
Places she said about being hit, those were on me. Those were the exact places she hit me.
Based on the comments and the general discussion surrounding it, seems like the internet's siding with Casey. It might be because Amberlynn has a proven track record of inconsistencies when it comes to truths.
Anything that's going to get her a lot of views, you know, anything, like I said, controversial, she's going to put on her channel. Some of the things she needed to edit out because people will be like, no, you can't say that. No, you can't do that. She would do it anyways.
That's just a nice way of saying she's a lying bastard. In fact, here's a clip from a future video where Amberlynn is discussing a previous date with Casey. Bear in mind she's supposed to be at work during this moment.
I had an ex-girlfriend named Cassidy. She does not look like a girl. She taped on her boobs on purpose.
Amberlynn had a fit about this because she was not dating a boy. She was dating a girl, and she didn't like it that Casey was doing that to themselves.
So they'd always think that was a boy, so it was just really weird because I'm not into that.
Admittedly, I'm not the nicest person in the world, so when I'm showing your ex more respect than you are, Houston, we have a big fat massive problem.
That's what I was trying to point out. I just didn't use the word respect, so he got it.
Despite the growing disdain, with Destiny by her side, Amberlynn was unstoppable. She was on top of the world. There wasn't a cloud in her sky. She was in love and she was massive. Nothing could go wrong in her.
Destiny broke up with me.
Go check out the Valentine's video I did where she wanted to come on and talk about it.
Oh. Oopsie daisy.
I just wish that I would be her wife one day because that's how it was supposed to be.
Amberlynn and
Fun fact, I can't even remember. Destiny ended up giving Amberlynn a ring so Amberlynn would shut up. But, yeah, that ring pretty much meant absolutely nothing.
Destiny's relationship continued in a absolutely no way bizarre and completely mental friendship.
We do still live together. We don't want to lose each other in the sense of like being friends and stuff. And we're even still sharing the same bed. I know a lot of you are going to be like,
This is the whole thing. Did Destiny automatically go from Amberlynn to Dana? Or was there a little bit of a gap? Because there had to be, well, there ain't no way Dana would say, yeah, you can sleep in the same bed as your ex. I don't think that would happen.
what? It's very much an attachment thing.
Honestly, this whole entire video feels like I'm trying to explain concisely the entire plot of 2000.
I can't even do that. I can't tell you every single detail. I'm just coming up with things that I think of that, you know, it might, you know, trigger your memory too.
The fourth lost.
One of the best things that has ever happened to me was being hers.
Does anyone else think it's absolutely mind-blowing that these girls are putting so much of their life on the internet and absolutely nobody cares? I mean, clearly and obviously I massively care.
There's a huge chunk of people that still to this day care exactly what happens to Amberlynn. They want all the haters to go away. But most of Amberlynn's views come from haters.
But I'm talking about the general public. Like, come on, if you put things on the internet, they're there forever. Do you really want this kind of stuff on there? I could put any clip here and it would be relevant. Do you really want any of...
At least we had a side character with Destiny that did something, said something, didn't mind being on camera and was perfectly fine with it.
this stuff on there? Do you want to see Destiny's massive fat tits on... I can't be asked for this conversation anymore. It started as...
Told you I've seen way too much. I don't need to see as much as I did, and I ain't gonna put y'all through it.
Ooh, look at me, I want to lose weight, and now suddenly it's become Real Housewives of Middle-earth. Destiny's new girlfriend is Dana. She hardly picks the slim beans, does she, honestly?
They all worked together whenever Amberlynn was at her second job, working with Destiny, of course. Dana worked there too, so you know what? You got her cheating, you lost her with cheating.
Could pick her type out in a lineup. Be the one girl that couldn't fit through the door on the way in. In fact, when Destiny and Dana went on their first date, Amberlynn joined. And I wish I was making this up.
I know a lot of you think I have a lot of clothing, so I'm actually giving Dana all these dresses.
Every time I tell you Dana, she's just gonna give them to Dana. You know, they get too small, she's gonna give them to Dana. If they're too big, she's gonna give them to Dana. If she just doesn't like the way they look, period, she gives them to Dana. She doesn't return them, so it's another way of buying somebody.
All of these. There's so many, but I just know I won't wear them.
With the breakup fresh in her mind, Amberlynn decided to get on out there. Show Destiny what she's missing, yeah? Let your hair down, love. Go on, darling. Have a bit of fun.
Amberlynn does not know what the word fun means. Her fun is going to the Cheesecake Factory, and now then it's going to bingo. That's the only fun our girl has.
You've got something there. No, it's on your shoulder. It's just your other shoulder.
I'll do this one for you too. Iconic!
Little one. No, it's still... Maybe just put your hair up, love, honestly. We can't afford to have an infestation right now. We haven't got any pest control men. Not one to wait around. Amberlynn decided to throw herself into a new relationship with a lovely young lady named Becky.
Hey guys!
And I guess at the time, yeah, because 5 years ago, yep, Beck was still Becky. Okay.
Can I retry that?
No, that's good.
Whenever Amberlynn gets a new missus, she introduces her to the YouTube world via a get to know my girlfriend tag. Always a treat. Becky's was no exception.
I like your nose, and I like your eyes, and I like your butt.
Destiny used to always walk around and pop Amberlynn on her butt all the time. So her saying that, Amberlynn's just kind of like, okay.
I like your vagine.
I don't know what you may be thinking. God, how on earth do these two lovebirds meet? Is it a story for the ages? A romance tale that's going to stand the test of time? Yeah, well, not quite.
I was watching a random Roselle and Dix video, and Amberlynn was in the suggestions, and I'm like, okay, sure. And like the comments were so freaking terrible. I'm like, God, this girl's like
Big B.
So,
He's like, I'm getting my video monetized one way or another. I don't care, but he does. I just do this for fun, guys.
I messaged her and I'm like, you're so pretty and beautiful and
Oh my gosh.
This girl has never been single in her whole entire life, and you can't even get a text back. How on earth does that make you feel?
Yeah, and he's talking to you yourself. And Belin's always got numbers all the time in that Instagram. That's what I was going to say Insta, because you're not supposed to say Instagram. But like I said, I'm a mess on this channel, and I just say whatever because my mouth opens and words come out.
I simply never put myself out there and therefore in the position to be hurt. Honestly, live your life as a closed book and you'll get through it much easier.
Today, I weighed in at 532.0.
Vlogs on the channel show Becky and Amberlynn meeting for the first time and deciding to make a light and airy snack in the form of chocolate gravy.
I've never had such a thing before. So, chocolate gravy. She's making it.
Really, Beck was doing breakfast for her. That was sweet. You know, it don't matter what they were eating.
Right now.
chocolate gravy? Who on earth decides that that's an appropriate meal for any time? I don't know, these morbidly obese people just live different lives, think different ways, don't they? Different mentality. Their mind's in the biscuit barrel, my mind's in the gutter. Fun fact, Dana and Destiny drove Amberlynn to her first date with Becky.
It was so uncomfortable. Neither of them ate anything. Can you imagine that? Amberlynn sitting there with food in front of her, not touching it.
Is there not Uber in the Middle Earth?
Hey guys, so I need to talk.
In what can only be described as a massive blow to the public, Amberlynn decided that she was no longer going to be a weight loss guru.
I've already showed y'all videos where she's saying, this is not a weight loss channel. And it was early on. She decided that. It's just going to be a vlog about her life until people start going after her in the comment section. And then she's like, okay, I'm going to lose weight.
Oh, crikey. What on earth are we going to do without the guidance of Amberlynn Reid? How are we going to make healthy life choices without our inspirational leader? In this video, she talks about not sharing her weight loss, never showing her body.
Another fact, Amberlynn did not need glasses until Crystal got glasses.
Again, not even eating on camera. We don't deserve it anymore. Don't worry, it didn't last long. The next day she was gobbling and showing us every inch of her body. And honestly, well, it made me feel a little bit uncomfortable, really.
You tell me that that's not a woman that enjoys her size, enjoys being who she is, at what size she is, what shape she is. You just tell me. There ain't no way I'd be up dancing right now.
Because I just don't understand how she pipes her ass. And this is where the trolling gets ramped
We found out later that she didn't. Beck was the one doing that.
up to a 10.
Mukbangs are so popular on YouTube, and I'm surprised I don't make more of them, to be honest. I don't really do mukbangs. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, Amberlynn, you're using your weight loss
Go check out Shrimpgate if you ain't got that one. I'm trying to cover all the gates I can. There's just too many of them.
for views, and I'm just like, I'm using my life for views, really, because this channel is about my life.
Each video has about 25 ads on it. She
I will do the cereal mukbang too.
eats on camera. She shows us every inch of her body in videos such as, come shopping with me. Excuse me, darling, but if you could waddle out the way, that'd be ideal. I'm trying to panic buy cat food. At this point, Amberlynn isn't losing any weight. In fact, quite the opposite. She's gaining around 100 pounds with each new girlfriend.
And when I did those weigh-ins, you could actually break them down and see how she was gaining and who she was with and was the momentum of her, weight gain, okay? We all know that her highest was with Beck.
And I'm not a mathematician, but that sounds like a recipe for a heart attack, darling. Honestly, 2 more pieces of fanny and you're going to weigh a ton.
I have not weighed myself or filmed a weigh-in in so long because my scale stopped working for me. And this is the new one because this one weighs up to like 550 pounds.
Think about it. Her scale now goes up to 700. 700!
No, I'm not 550 pounds. Wouldn't that be really bad? Okay.
554.4 pounds.
Always speaking too soon. I do it all the time whenever I do these videos. But yeah, she was speaking way too soon. She knew she wasn't going to lose any weight.
554.4. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Instead of listening to the critiques and criticisms of her audience who supported her at the beginning, Amberlynn decided she's going to do what she does best.
This is a lot of food.
I'm gonna do that one for you too. He's doing all the little kicks, and so I'm sitting here going, I can do that one. I can do that one. I remember that one. I got that. So yeah, good job.
And I just know from firsthand. What, you don't think you're gonna eat them all?
No.
I am.
Amberlynn, if somebody suggests you go and see a personal trainer, dietitian, nutritionist, psychologist, and a general practitioner to oversee the whole entire renovation, that isn't a hateful comment.
Remember when she had the dietitian from online? You remember that? Go check out the video if you don't.
In fact, that's quite helpful advice that you'd be wise to take.
Orange juice is gross. Why? Because it's healthy. This is why I don't take comments seriously. The fact that someone actually thinks orange juice is healthy, no.
You know what is...
Hey, go check out my video on haters. I'm laughing like the entire way through it because she is so dense.
Isn't healthy, wise, or in any way good for you. Going for double dates to the Cheesecake Factory with your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, and your ex-girlfriend's fiance. And then you pick up the tab for everyone because you're just so generous, aren't you? And it's nothing about buying...
Stop doing it! No, because no milkshake. We done.
...people's affection at all. Absolutely nothing to do, honestly. Cash cow, that's what they see when they look at you, and it's actually quite heartbreaking because no one deserves to be treated like that. But you're allowing yourself to be walked over.
Are you being nice to Amberlynn? Are you giving good advice to Amberlynn? She gonna take it and run it the wrong way.
It's not hard because at the end of the day you are built like a pontoon.
Oh, literally, Becky did. Becky! You literally closed the door in my face.
Eventually...
Did you see that one too? She's still walking through the door and Beck's like, I'm sorry. Just let's go in the door. Go ahead, hit her in the behind.
Amber moves in with Becky and Becky's two mates, Ricky and Eric. They're in a relationship together and Amberlynn pays 75% of the rent. Ricky seems like a pretty normal guy.
Ooh, Ricky didn't like Amberlynn. Ooh, you could tell. He cut Amberlynn down every chance he got.
Regular job. Eric, on the other hand, makes YouTube videos, and thank God for that.
I'm a interior decorator.
Are you gonna decorate that space in between your ears?
Because it means we...
I loved Eric, but he took all of his vlogs down.
To see Amberlynn in a plethora of different situations that we would never see before. We get to see angles that I didn't think existed. It's like when you go to an aquarium and you go underneath the tunnel, you walk through, or you use a mobility scooter underneath the tunnel and you look up and you think, oh my god, I actually never thought I would see these massive sea creatures from...
I just did the vacation clip not too long ago, and she was walking underneath the thing at the putt-putt place, and the water was over, and she just felt so good about herself.
This perspective. It wasn't just food and terrible earrings that Amberlynn was buying. Our girl loves a haul, and don't get me wrong,
that camera is the camera that Amberlynn, that's the controversy camera. The one that Amberlynn holds against absolutely everyone. The one she bought the chest strap for. That's the camera, guys.
Big fan of wasting some money on clothes every now and again, buying some shite. But if your intention is to lose a dramatic amount of weight, why on earth are you investing so much money into shapeless massive tents?
She's not planning on losing weight. She's never planned on losing weight. I will not believe that she wants to lose weight because it's just been the same thing. That's one reason why I switched and turned. Not to be on her side.
I think it's an absolute waste, especially since everything you buy is horrendous. The dream of achieving a goal and hitting some undefined weight number is so appealing to Amber that she fails to see that she always falls at the first hurdle and her confidence gets completely shattered.
She doesn't even get to the first hurdle. She makes like 2 steps and she's done.
And I kind of understand that because I'm no stranger to the old unnecessarily restricted, crazy controlled feasting. And so believe me when I say, I know that when you upload a 45-minute video titled Spicy Noodle Mukbang Gobble Gobble Eat With Me Show and put 2 ads in every 5 minutes.
That's one thing. If you ever watch Amberlynn's videos, it's funny because back before, I had to do ads and stuff, it was like she'd say a couple of words, ad. A couple of words, ad. Couple of words, ad. And it's like you can't even watch her videos. So I upgraded because I couldn't watch anything.
You're doing that to help your bank balance. You're doing that to profit off your illness. And that, my friend, is where the sympathy stops with me.
So that has been awesome. It really has.
You have all the...
I have that one to do too. Like I said, he's getting quite a bit of the iconic ones.
Tools at your disposal. You could get a therapist, you could get a psychologist. All of these people, you can afford to pay for them. If you truly did not want people to be involved in your weight loss journey, you'd delete your channel. But you've gone too far now. The money's too tasty, so you can't put down the fork and you can't put down the camera.
Oh no, she can put down the fork. The problem is every time she picks it up, there's food on it.
564.2 pounds.
And that was the weigh-in that you guys have been wanting so bad.
And Amberlynn, if you're at home...
She is smiling about that. She is laughing about that. That is not somebody who wants to lose weight. She should have been in tears.
And watching this and you're getting a bit fired up at some of the jokes, or perhaps you're getting hung up on some of the inconsistencies between my version of your reality.
Hey, I'm just helping you out. So don't strike me, okay? Just don't strike me. It's just something I'm trying to do for a little bit of fun.
That's absolutely fine. If you're actively choosing to ignore the other 95% of helpful advice and critiques that I'm putting forth in this video, on your head be it. Honestly, love, I don't care.
You know what? I got to where I don't care either. That's why whenever I see videos like this, or this one was requested, actually another one was requested, but I did this one first, and then we'll get to the other one.
Enjoy being £600. It is your life. I know there's some Amberlynn Reid historians out there are going to be sat at home thinking, "Ugh, Tom, you should have mentioned the GoFundMe scam. Perhaps you should have mentioned her extended family." I know everything there is to know.
I don't know that you know everything there is to know, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Had to make some executive decisions. I couldn't mention every point. However, if you want to discuss more points below in the comments, then feel free. Honestly, it's a free...
Hey, I'm just doing this instead of in the comments. I'm doing it on camera. Yeah, I like Tom, though. I do. I have fun watching him.
Well, baby, unless I block you. And if you're sat at home thinking, "Oh God, Tom Harlock hates me because I'm overweight," no, absolutely not. I don't dislike anyone because they're weight.
See, this is the thing. It's the thing with everybody. It's not because of Amberlynn's weight. It's because of who Amberlynn is as a person.
I don't like Amberlynn Reid for all the reasons that I listed in today's video. If you're watching this video and you're getting fired up, please take it down in the comments. Do not go to Amber's page and leave her any hate.
Yeah, y'all don't go over and watch Amberlynn, you know, and give her any kind of anything, and y'all don't go try to find the comments and all this. Please don't do that, because, like I said, this is entertainment purposes only.
I'm sure she gets enough. Truly and honestly, if there's anything you want to know about Amberlynn Reid, just search her name alongside any word on YouTube and a compilation will come up. I'm actually quite...
I had to stick out my tongue just for her.
Sorry that it took so long to get this video out. I know a lot of you have been waiting with bated breath. If I'm honest, I went to Holland and got a little bit sick, but...
Well, hopefully you got over it pretty fast, because nobody likes that. We like to see you healthy and going.
Now I'm back, baby, and feeling better. Well, I'm not feeling better if I'm honest, but I'm worried to say that out loud just in case I get put in a hole and set on fire. I'm on the road to 1 million, so if you did enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like if you want to see more videos like this.
I can leave his link down in the comments, or in the section below, if I remember. Guys, every time I tell you I'm going to link something, I don't link it. You want to know why? It takes forever for my video to upload, so by the time it's uploaded, I'm like, okay, just go. I take full blame.
On your homepage and leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. Also, if you want to catch up with me in between videos, follow me on Instagram, Tom.
I'm bad at that. I don't post Instagram like I should have. I don't post in my community like I should. I'm going to try to get better with that. I really am.
Harlock. I post stories most days. A lot of you don't follow me there. Crack on, lads. Honestly, what are you doing? What are you playing at? I hope you guys are doing alright. I know it's a bit of an awful time right now, but we've just got to grin and bear it, really. Get through the other side and go to the pub. Oh, crap.
I think you need to get a lot of rest. After you do Amberlynn content for this long, you need to go take a nap, no matter what time it is, because she's a lot.
Mikey, if it's not my government mandated exercise hour outside. Amberlynn, love, how about you join me? Give me a FaceTime and we can walk together. Oh, I order a real...
Everybody that gives her advice, especially other YouTubers, can't stand it. She gets mad. She says that you're against her.
We're saying that. You know when you make plans and you instantly think, nope, don't want to do that anymore. That was one of them. Amber, love, don't call me. I can't be asked. I won't pick up. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.
Alright, guys. There we go. Did y'all have fun with that? I hope you did, and I hope you learned a little bit of something if you didn't know. Hopefully I didn't over-explain things, because sometimes I tend to do that, and I don't really mean to, but it happens, okay? It does. But I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this, and remember to smile today, or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. Hey, do y'all want to do maybe a live about, you know, her response to him? Does that sound interesting to y'all? I don't know if it is or not, but I could set that up if that's something you want to do. I have two different versions. I have her responding, and then I have him responding back. So it's kind of whichever one y'all think y'all might want to go live on, because I don't think you want to listen to it twice, but hey, you may want to. So please, please, please hit the comments below and let me know. Just let me know. We'll try to set it up. And yeah, I just want y'all to make sure that y'all have a good day. I hope you have a time where you can go by the mirror and smile. And I hope that you can subscribe if you feel like I entertained you any at all. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say to you for the day, bye.